Hello, how are you today? Do you want to dive into a book that might just surprise you, whether it becomes your next favorite or one you might skip? Let's find out what readers are saying about it.
Brandis, who has 23 likes, says, "My 5-star reads have been few far between this year, and I am happy to report The Bright Years is a new addition to the club. The Bright Years is the story of a family drawn together then torn apart by major, long-held secrets. Set in Texas, it's a multi-generational family drama with characters who felt authentic and faced real challenges. I liked the Bright family. Even when I didn't agree with their choices. I was rooting for Lillian, Ryan, and Georgette. I didn't see everything coming in this story, and I really enjoyed the journey. Blinking back tears on a flight home as I finished it. Thank you to NetGalley and Simon Schuster for providing an advance reader copy of The Bright Years in exchange for an honest review." Carol C. Shelfie Queen, who has 12 likes, says, "This will be on my list of my favorite family sagas. OMG, the way I sobbed throughout. I swear the last 100 pages of the book my eyes didn't stop watering. File this under books that made me ugly cry. This debut How comes out on Tuesday, and if you are a family saga lover, then I beg you to run to the store library to grab a copy. The Brightside rating 0.54.55 genre. Litfic. I am nothing if not a lover of an emotional family saga. Two of my favorites are Mrs. Everything and Ask Again. Yes. And now you can add The Bright Years to that list. Fair warning that my eyes did not stop watering pretty much the majority of the book, but especially once you hit halfway. Man, oh man, I was so emo. The Bright Years is the story of the Bright family told in 3 parts from a separate perspective. It literally does, as the title says, follows them through the years. Lillian and Ryan are young and in love, but both are harboring a secret. Lillian has a son from a previous relationship, and Ryan is battling addiction. When they have their daughter, Georgette, she watches the rise and fall of their family. This family battles all that life can throw at you in a short 280 pages. So it is very, very heavy. Check TW or DM me, but still insightful and uplifting at times. While this is the author's debut novel, she writes that her experience as a social worker helped inspire this story. BC of this, you can tell the book is infused with a lot of knowledge and research from real people she interviewed. This is a true character-driven novel. It's propelled by the Bright family and their loved ones' lives. All of it what a lot of people go through. This book broke my heart over and over again, but somehow sewed it back up by the end." Terry Robinson, who has 129 likes, says, "Happy publication day 42,225. Secrets, addiction, trauma, and the sustaining power of love and forgiveness." The Bright Years begins in 1958 and continues through 2019. 61 years and 4 generations of one Texas family. It is written primarily in the first-person voices of each Bright family member. Lillian, Ryan, and their daughter, Georgette. 6 decades of love, joy, and pain. There is deep emotion packed into the 288 pages of this novel. And I lost count of how many times I ugly cried. Be warned, this family story is heartbreaking, but as heavy and dark as it gets. Light, compassion, and hope shine through. What also shines through are the characters and how well this debut author draws each one. Don't be fooled like I was by Damoff's writing style. It isn't purple prose, but southern speech, with extra metaphors. And once I figured this out, the writing clicked, and I saw stars, all of them. The Bright Years is a book I almost skipped, and it has turned into one of my favorite reads of 2025. This is an impressive debut novel, and I look forward to more from Sarah Damoff. 5 Thank you to Simon Schuster for granting my wish, and Sarah Damoff for the gifted DRC through NetGalley. This is my honest and voluntary review. Taylor Tippett, who has 42 likes, says, I wish I had the right words to bottle up the way I feel about this book, because I would keep them in my pocket to carry around with me everywhere. I've never felt so seen in a book. Safe. Understood. I cannot believe this is a debut novel. It's a true work of art. I am going to carry this story, this family, these words, how much this book means to me for a very long time. This is a story for those of us who grew up with addicts, specifically alcoholics. This story is for you and will touch some of the most tender parts of your soul. This is a generational family drama with addiction, secrets, grief, growth, healing, all the things. The story opens up with the mom's POV, then the daughter's POV, and then last ending the story with the father's. I think I experienced every human emotion possible while reading this one. Please, please, please read this book. Truly one of a kind. Emily Booked Up, who has 47 likes, says, 3.5 rounded up to 4 for GR. This was an easy, quick read and I did enjoy it, but was expecting a bit more based on early reviews I saw. We listened on audio and didn't honestly love the narrator, so that may be affecting my POV a bit. Id Rico, the physical copy. This is the definition of a family drama. It has a ton of trigger warnings around addiction, so please beware going in. Candidly, I thought 12 of the OMG twist moments happened so quickly it was like okay wow while reading, and felt a bit out of left field. What I enjoyed most was the various POVs. I am really happy we got those and were able to see how addiction impacted everyone in the family differently and how they handled and coped with it. My favorite POV was Sweet Jet. I was expecting to cry. Y'all know I love emo books, ones that make me cry lol, but I did struggle to get to that point. That said, my heart is with everyone who can relate to this story. I'd certainly read more of this author's work, as I enjoyed her writing style. TLDR, a quick and good read, but might be forgettable for me long term.